from the police, starts in a truck, jumps onto a motorbike, has a very gnarly crash, and then into a car.
The truck's ploughing through a junction and Tom's just going to crash into one of the oldest streets in Paris.
Ethan is running away in a BMW M5. It's an amazing car.
It was a hand-built motorsport car.
He's a very, very good driver, Tom. I remember asking Wade Eastwood, our stunt coordinator, who was going to do the driving. Wade said, oh, Tom's the best driver I have.
He's a natural in all sorts of vehicles. He's drifting the car like he's owned it for years.
Tom tortured the M5.
It was like going down stairs backwards in a car and spinning it round. I mean, there's no, like, rigs or anything. They just do it.
He drove down a very tight road on cobbles, turned the car around, he drove it straight off a 5-foot drop-off. I mean, there aren't many stunt people in the world that are capable of doing that.
The thing just didn't break. We smashed it, we hit it, we jumped curves in it, we drifted it, I mean, it was indestructible.
All the reactions you see of us in the car are real because we are spinning around doing handbrake turns, and it's such a treat to be able to actually do that stuff.
Motorcycle chase in Paris was nerve-wracking for many reasons, the main one being that Tom was riding a motorbike on the streets without a helmet.
I spend a lot of time training on the motorcycles. You know, they're very challenging.
There's a BMW R90 Scrambler. It's a sort of urban bike, and we've tricked it up a bit. We've tried a few compounds of tyres.
The guys do an amazing job with these bikes, changing the tires if it's a cold day so that I've got stick.
He's doing it all practically. He's doing it all free riding. A lot of the streets in Paris are cobblestones, which are much more slippery. It's harder to control the bike.
One slip, he falls, and we have a huge problem.
It only takes one knock in your head and it can be a fatal accident. There's only so much protection and help you can give.
Every time he gets on it, it scares the life out of me. He's got 2 speeds, which is to stop and flat out, but he's a great rider. So although I stand there and I'm just terrified sometimes, he has got lots of control, and he's used to bikes this big, so he's good.
Tom was always very careful on the bike. He knew his limits. He would push to the limit, but he'd never go beyond.
It's not a city that's known for closing things and bringing a major film of this scale into the city. We shut down the Arc de Triomphe, which has never been done before. They actually said no a whole bunch of times.
In the film industry, we don't take the first, second, or third no.
And we kept kind of asking, and finally we said, well, what if we just asked for an